Blue Eyes White Dragon. Nah, what's going on, guys? Pegasus from the Wise Guys, and I'm here with
Jimmy Buckingham. Excuse me. My voice cracked like a bitch.
And we got Blue Eyes on the menu.
That's
And
right.
you know, may has a little burp that you had. You know, you just coughing up some.
All right. So
Tastes like chicken.
we got a 44 card build here.
Word.
Starting
Shout
off-
out to Chiefs Kingdom, by the way. I see you shining.
That's right. On Friday night, KC is KcCard.
Hey,
All right.
KcCard Corp. Just in case y'all forgot. Subsection B,
room 125.
room 125.
That's right.
Okay. On the left side of the room.
That's right. We're running the 3 Blue Eyes.
See you with the ghost. Favorite Blue Eyes art? Favorite?
No, it's not my favorite art, but that's the highest floss I have at the moment. 3 alternatives. Yeah, stable. You know, free summons, blow stuff up. The 1 jet.
Now, what does this guy do? Because a lot of people just.
All right, so he's on the field, and I got a Blue Eyes on field or graveyard, which alternative counts as that. Cards I control can't be destroyed. When he attacks, he bounces. So right before damage step, he'll compulse and just start clearing the board.
So just in case you couldn't touch him, you can anyway.
Right. So then if he's in hand or graveyard and something gets destroyed of mine, be via battle or card effect, he summons.
So either way, you're gonna have to deal with him.
You're gonna have to deal with him.
Yeah.
One of him, then the 1 Dragon Spirit White. I always treat it as Blue Eyes. I always treat it as normal in hand or graveyard, and that's basically my back row removal.
And he's how you dodge stuff, isn't
You can bounce around skill drain all day. You can activate both effects while skill drain's active and still get the banish, because if you summon the Blue Eyes from hand while skill drain's up, remember it doesn't stop the activation, it just negates the effects.
Right.
So it'll attribute itself for cost. It'll be in the graveyard when it all resolves, and you'll still get your banish.
Ignorance.
All right, so I got the little dragons, the 3 Stones Agents, summon on the end phase of any Blue Eyes monster, well, except alternative. Then I can banish. The hard ones per turn is I can banish this card from grave that add a Blue Eyes from my hand. So it comes handy if I got to trade in and no target for it. I can banish it, get my target, then pitch it again.
That's dope.
And the soft ones per turn, if I actually land all 3 of these in the graveyard, each one will activate. So here come 3 Blue Eyes.
One by one.
The 1 Legend tuner, just get the Blue Eyes to hand. 3 Sage. This searches the level 1 tuners.
I've heard some of those are very, very good cards. You know, like Effect
Veiler.
Veiler. I've heard that. I've heard of that card before.
I have too. We'll get to that one in a second. Yeah.
Almost dropped the damn camera laughing.
So, searches the tuners, and also has a discard effect. I can discard it, target a monster on the field, and it'll send it to the graveyard and summon a Blue Eyes.
Shout out to his Pimp Cane, by the way.
Oh yeah.
People don't ever know, you know. I thought it was a magic wand. Nope, it's Pimp Cane.
Then we got this one. I don't know where they came up with the name of this, but 3 Dictator D. Yeah, I dictate that D. All right, so Dictator D has 3 effects. His first effect is a blanket effect. While he's up on the field, I control where my attack targets are. So if he's up, you're not attacking him, you're attacking something.
So if your dictator of D is up,
yeah, I dictate the D.
you dictate the D.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
That's right.
So that's what you're saying.
That's
is
what
that
I'm
if
saying.
you summon dictator of D.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
This is a family channel, sir. This is a family channel. But you know, so that's how he got here.
All right, so a summon effect, summon the Blue Eyes from deck to grave.
We'll be here all weekend.
So I said a Blue Eyes White Dragon from deck to grave to summon this from hand. So it's cost, you can't ash that.
So you got Blue Eyes White Dragon.
You're right. Third effect, discard a Blue Eyes monster from my hand to summon a Blue Eyes monster from my graveyard.
So in some kind of capacity, it's always going to have some kind of plus built into it. That's so stupid.
Then we got the hand traps, 2 bell. I like bell this format. A lot of banishing going on, a lot of crap trying to be summoned out of the graveyard. So, got that. Then the Veilers, search off Sage. It's also a tuner. And also, we'll get to another reason when I get to the extra deck. Wow, this is in there. Then I'm trying this out. Just Bisteel Magma Hut. I'm running one at the moment. I took Jet Synchron out just to give it a try to see what's going on. It's basically a DD Crow, and lets me search any dragon. So we're working on that. Maybe add some more of these Bisteels here later on. Seems like a pretty good engine. Yep.
He's like, I already got one.
We got it. All right, so that's it for the monsters. All right, on the spells. Start with Bingo Machine.
Bingo Machine, go.
This allows me to basically search anything
That's
that.
good, is it? Like that light behind over my left shoulder.
Okay.
My bad.
This allows me to search any Blue Eyes,
It's like in a worse spot. My bad. Go ahead. My bad.
any Blue Eyes monster, or any spell or trap that mentions Blue Eyes White Dragon or Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. So this is a big starter. I can search about anything, and when I play it, I'm basically going to be showing you 3 of the same thing anyway. So I'm going to try to get what I want. And if you ash it, okay, cool. We'll do it. We'll do it another way.
I'm gonna get this some kind of way.
So here's a target for Bingo Machine, Ultimate Fusion. This card's nuts. Quick play, so I could do it on my opponent's main phase or my main phase. So if I send from hand, field, or graveyard back to the deck to summon a monster, then if I use monsters on the field, I get a pop for each material used from the field. And the most I've ever gotten so far is 2. So working on see if I can get maybe 3. And that's the effect of this, not the monster. So
Yeah, that. I've never even read any of them, and I'm like, and then it's like Flash Fusion, but on crack, and like perfect for what you want to do.
Yeah.
And it,
some good crack too.
tight.
All right, so 3 melody. This searches the dragons. This also searches Jet. The only dragon that this doesn't search on my deck is the Stones, the Bisteel, and Dragon Spirit of White. It'll search Jet, Alternative, and Blue Eyes. The 3 trade-ins. I like getting them cards in the hand.
So when you bump the Bisteels up, you think trade in, or you think like Prosperity maybe, or
Maybe.
Yeah.
Things to think about. Return of the Dragon Lords. That's Graveyard Revival with protection. Doesn't activate, so you can't really get around it. Just kind of replaces if something goes off. Then I've got the 1 Monster Reborn.
Shout out to this bum, by the way.
The 1 Monster Reborn.
Yeah. Is that LOB?
It is LOB.
Is that LOB? Is it first?
It's not first. I mean, it says the Magic, so you know it's old, but.
Facts. God, dog.
Remember, Legend of Blue Eyes. I gotta have the Blue Eyes. All right, so that's all for the spells. We'll get into the traps. 3 Ultimate Creature. Another Bingo Machine target. And this card is freaking
Evil Booster on
droids. And when Tyrant Dragon comes out, I'll explain that in a minute. But so this card basically builds a wall, makes Blue Eyes White Dragon unaffected by all card effects except its own. Can't be destroyed by battle, and anything that would attack it would die at the end of the damage step. So even if I'm taking some damage, whatever I got going on is dying. when it goes from field to graveyard, if I summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon, which includes alternative, it'll reset, but banish when it leaves the field again. So basically, this is 6 cards. Because it can be
It literally has its own like multi-roll effect. Put it back on the field.
Yep.
You got to deal with it again.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'll explain the other part that makes this even more ridiculous when I get into the extra deck with Tyrant. Then the last 2 is the 2 skill drain. All right, so I got big ass dudes out and no effects.
And welcome to hell.
Hi, how you doing? All right, so that's it for the main. Let's go to the extra deck. All right, so start with the synchros. I run 2 Blue Eye Spirit Dragon, and people underestimate how much this card affects the game.
Like try to pendulum summon.
Pendulum summon. What was he talking about a second ago? Long U, yes. Stops that.
He looks mad about that. I wonder why.
First off, he didn't do it to me. I beat his ass. I beat his ass like he was owed me money.
Okay.
Chinese dragon.
Okay.
The Sword Soul is the one I'm having issues with right now. But anyway, so has a tag out effect that I can bring out Azure with and protect everything. And also has a graveyard negate. And if I can actually get both of them on the field, and I've done it before, it's just stupid. Because then I can have my 2 negates, tag 1 out, and then have all the protection I wanted. Let's move on to that one then. That also brings me into Azure. I typically would summon this off of Blue Eye Spirit, but you can't synchro summon it with a normal monster. For basically the turn summon and the following turn, dragons can't be destroyed by card effects. So there's that. Then here's where the bell comes in. I got 1 Psychic and Punisher.
Oh, you're gonna surprise people. I see you. A+3.
Yep. I don't really need to explain this one too much. This one just gets over quite a bit of shit.
Everything.
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 All right, so that's all the synchros, fusions. We got 1 Blue Eyes Alternative Ultimate Dragon. This is where this card gets to. It can be targeted or destroyed, and if I
you used the fusion. Oh.
Okay. Ultimate fusion. Yeah. So can be targeted or destroyed by my opponent's card effects. It has the effect of alternative to pop a face-up card on the field, not just a monster, face-up card. If I use an alternative that was on field or graveyard for this, it's 3 pops. Still restricted, can't attack it when he pops. But if I'm able to summon this out with Ultimate Fusion on your opponent's turn, I could potentially have 6 pops.
With the trap card behind it, it's 6 Eagle Booster. Yeah, that's annoying. And skill drain in case you can beat that.
All right, we got that. Then we got the Twin Burst. Don't need any fusion cards to make it, but it does come up. A lot easier to make now because I can do it on my opponent's turn. Can't be destroyed by battle, and anything that it doesn't destroy when it attacks would banish, activated effect. Sadly, but so this card is the Salamander Killer. Makes them choose on the Baylings. I'll take a little bit of damage to get rid of things. Just bounce it off, whatever. Then the last. No, this ain't the last. I run 2 Tyrants. So when Tyrant's on the field, he's unaffected by trap cards. So if I summon him, then chain skill drain, he's unaffected. But if skill drain is up first, skill drain wins. But it gets around all that. It can attack every monster my opponent controls. And here's where the trap part, where the ultimate creature gets stupid. All right, so I told you that the trap will reset on its own effect.
Yeah.
When this is destroyed, it resets a trap from spell from grave. So I could actually reuse it and not use its effect.
So it's like multi-roll on legs.
And I can reset skill drain as well.
So then they can't get anything off the board.
Right. Cards done.
If you stick it to the board, you just gotta stick it. I got you.
Then this is for the side deck, but I got the one super poly target. The how you say that now? Garura.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, just clear board. Then got XYZ monsters run the one Sanathon, shuts down all of your graveyard effect decks, and basically, like you said before, becomes a big ass dweller.
Big ass dweller.
Because it gets 100 attack and defense for every monster in the graveyards. Not just mine, all of them.
Shout out Black Kite.
It does have the protection, so when I detach, it can't be destroyed by card effect.
Such an annoying card.
Then I have a Dingirsu for protection.
Foreshadowing.
Yep. Then for board removal, Zeus. That's it for the XYZs. Then I got 3 links. The Link Crevo.
Because you have to.
Yeah, you have to. And this was the one that surprised, the next 2 surprised people a lot. This one kind of more than anything, the Relinquished Anima.
I see you, bro. I see why you're playing Anima. I see you. I see you. I see you. Shout out to Pegasus.
Pisses a lot of people off when I still access code talkers. But
because you trap them with skill drains and stuff, and it's not, and they don't know how to get it out. Yeah,
They point up to the zone, and then it gets to the
yeah.
zone.
Say if it's in the extra monster zone, I can point to it and take it.
Get out. You thought I was gonna dap you? Nope. Get out.
So
That's dumb.
Then the last one, and this one surprised a lot of people, is the BLS link.
Oh, well.
I was needing something to replace needle fiber with, and I was like, hey, I can link 3. And it's generic ass link 3. And with the level 7 and higher stipulation, I got that all day long.
Yeah, and that's ignorant.
Alright, that's it for the main extras. The side deck's pretty basic. 3 Kaijus, 2 of the Wind, 1 Gamma Seal. That way I'll get barrier statue. The 2 Crow. This is basically going to become that Bestial Magna whatever Pizza Hut dude fucking guy. 3 Dark Rulers for going second. 3 Super Polys for going second. The 1 Duster. I need a little bit more back row removal.
Does the Super Poly come up with your actual blue eye? Is that a? No, I guess you can't.
Yes. Albaz players, to make Tyrant, I need to do 1 Blue Eyes White Dragon and 1 Dragon Monster.
That's what I was looking for. Can you say that? Say that again, just because.
So Tyrant needs 1 Blue Eyes White Dragon and 1 Dragon Monster. So I can use theirs.
So you're just Super Pop.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
So I don't have to go into this Garura. I can go into my Tyrant.
And come out ahead anyway.
Yeah.
Whichever one you feel like. Yeah. Send all hate mail to Jimmy Bucket.
So we got the 1 Duster for the extra back row removal. Then finish it off with the Summon Limit. That's for going first. I'll typically take the ultimate creature out, put this in, and
The Armin special. Shout out to the Armin special.
Yeah, go first. Summon a big ass board. Set this. Then your second summon was a monster. Then your token, and
Now they're sitting out in the attack mode.
We'll see you next round.
White lightning, and then we hit them with a white lightning.
That's right.
That's what they called him back in the day. That's his pimp name. And we're out. We're gonna zoom in on his face, and then we're out. I'm telling you, bro. And all.